Oops. Hello, my lovely mobsters. So, today I am locked inside my room and I have a lot of work to do. It's the end of my reading week and I'm kind of still falling behind my work and I've got so much to do. Also, I want to train, but it's so hard to train when I've got like tons and tons of work to do, like university, and I'm stressed out. But anyways, that doesn't stop me because you see here, I'm an animal, I'm a machine. So basically, for today's video, this video is going to be about my workout. How do I work out while I work, while I do my work for university, basically, because it's so hard to put the two together. But so I've set goals which I will show you somewhere on the screen, and I will basically show you my results for today and how I worked out, even though I had shit ton of work to do. So this is my second set. Basically, I do one cycle of different exercises, and then I rest for like 20 minutes, and while I rest, I study, I write my work, and then when 20 minutes up, I start the cycle again. So now I'm gonna start with the squats. Alright. My legs are feeling strong, to be honest. The small is so small. The room is so small. It's hard to find the right angle for my camera. I was really struggling with like negative thoughts today. Honestly, I felt like I was trapped in like I was banging my head against the wall, and I struggle focusing already on my uni work. But this is not gonna stop me. The thing that it's so hard to focus on my uni work is so discouraging sometimes, and I like have so many negative thoughts, but working out helps me cope with everything. While I work out, also I listen to, so I find the material that I have to learn for my university in forms of audiobooks, and while I work out I listen to audiobooks that are related to my university material. So it can be a great thing to you, if you try to multitask and work out. You can listen to your uni material in forms of audio. I did 250 instead. I always try to do a little bit extra than I planned. So small win. Moving on. Now I'm gonna do press-ups. I usually do like 20 press-ups. I'm trying to work my way up. One extra. Most of the times I feel like today I felt in a way emotionally oppressed because so many things happened recently. I mean, they're not tragedies, but I felt like you know, like, it was too much for my mind, and my mind started shutting down. You know, it's like overwhelmness, like when you have so many things to do, and then you have like some people, like cunts in your life that they, you know, don't make your life easier. So yeah, it's just life, innit? So working out is such a good outlet for putting your mind straight. Okay, moving on to the next one, which is gonna be calf races. If you ever feel emotionally blocked, like you wanna scream or you wanna, I don't know, express your emotions, but whatever comes out is not what you wanted to, not what you wanted, not like, you know, sometimes when you want to express something, but then it comes out something else, like the emotions that you want to express don't come out. So the only way to do it is, like, for example, me, I'm trying to be more excited for my video, right? And like to see more interesting, more engaging. But you know, I have this thing in my head that I'm not interesting enough, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, I'll keep practicing, and this way I'll get good enough. So the only way is to go for the mediocrity, basically. Anyways, let's do hundreds of calf races. This is gonna be a long ass day, you know. Let's do it. If it would be easy, everyone would do it. But don't forget to smile. Even though your smile can look fake, and you feel like you fake it, still keep smiling. Yeah, because eventually it's gonna get to your brain, and then eventually you'll feel good. I'm gonna do press-ups again because I've decided today I'm gonna put emphasis on press-ups, because 20 press-ups, nah man, I'm 60 kilos. 20 press-ups is nothing. I should be doing like 50. So trying to get to that level I have to be, you know. You know, my mind is scattered everywhere, and it feels like you know when you're banging your head against a wall, you know, in my university, because it's so hard to focus on my work. It feels like I'm banging my head against the wall, and I'm feeling like, why am I so, you know, why is it so hard to focus? But that's all excuses. That's all excuses, because I'm not a pussy, because I'll do my best, and whatever it is, it is. So far so good. Look, another set in the bag, another step towards greatness. Alright, so 35 minutes up, so I took a 35 minutes break. I wrote some more on my assignment, and now is the time for another set, another cycle. I'm gonna do 300 now. It's gonna be a 300. 25. 25, baby. You know, in some people's life, certain things happen and they get paralyzed and trapped in their mind, you know, thinking like, what's the point? Bro, just keep pushing, man. Keep doing as little as you can, and you know, don't let that paralysis stop you. You know, like, so many things, you know, so many things happen which might overwhelm you, which drains the energy away. But keep doing what you can, the small things. I know sometimes people think that doing the small things ain't gonna change anything. Hell nah, it's gonna change a lot actually. Whew. Yeah, I need to learn how to speak in front of the camera, you know. Fucking hell. I just dropped my laptop. Alright. Cool. You know, I don't have a tripod, and as like basically I'm being creative. I'm being creative with the angles, on where I can put my camera. Oh. All right. 2, 3. You know, I want to say so many words, but you know, they keep getting blocked in my mind. But you know, I don't care. I'm just gonna speak in front of the camera. You know, someone said that a good book stands on 1,000 of mediocre books. So I think fake it until you make it. Come on, 25 more. You know, when you are about to fail, the last rep that is hardest, you should focus on that the most, you know, because this is where the most power comes. You know, when you're about to give up, but then you push. Same thing in life, you know, when you're overwhelmed, like surrounded by dickheads, overloaded with uni work, try to find a job, trying to make the ends meet, whatever. Just keep pushing that last one rep, and then trust me, your mind will get better equipped to deal. You're gonna adapt. As my father said, there's no situations where you cannot adapt. Like, whew. You know, when we want to do something and the outcome doesn't look like we want it in our head, we have this voice in our head telling us like we're not good enough for this, you know. It's like, I don't know, it's like someone puts a block in our mind, you know, and it feels that whatever we do is pointless, useless, and there's no point in trying anymore. But the thing is, you know, don't be perfectionist. I mean, it's good to have high ambitions and high standards, but at the same time you've got to be realistic with yourself. Like resilience, keep moving through mediocrity, even though it feels like, you know, like fucking cringe. But yeah, keep doing that, because I've noticed that from my own experience. And you know, like, little progress starts to come up, and then it stacks all together, and then, you know, you eventually think, wow, you know, I never knew I could do that. Like, imagine, just sometimes you can surprise with yourself with things that you never knew you can do. So it's time for 25 more push-ups. My favorite part of the day, finally, is time to eat. And I know I'm gonna go viral for this, but yeah, you can make fun of me, I don't care. So today's menu is rice, some microwaved mushroom. I microwave them together with the rice so they're kind of cooked. I like them like that. I don't know why I'm laughing. Half of an half of an onion, 2 slices of bread, and some turmeric tea for digestion. Mmm. Yes, the mmm. Another tip how I do it. So to learn while I eat, I so I've downloaded the information that I have to learn, and then I uploaded it on a reading app. So while I eat, I put the reading app on, and it reads the material for my university. So I learn while I eat. Well, it's kind of hard to focus. Excuse me, it's kind of hard to focus, but still something, still a small step ahead. So my alarm have gone off now, mid eating, so I have to do it, I have to do it now, and then I'll continue finishing my meal. Alright, I'll try to do 300 again. Come on. Now the procrastination starts to kick in. Sometimes, for example, unexpected things happen, like we have to do something and it interferes with our lifestyle, with our healthy lifestyle, with our productive routine. And the thing is, instead of finding excuses saying that, I don't have time for this, and I can't do this anymore, it's too much, I don't have time to work out, and I don't have time to be productive. Instead, you could just figure out what you can do, like what are the other options. You're not like you're not a tree, you should be flexible, you should adapt to your life situations, and figure out ways, like be creative with your lifestyle, and this way you'll find a way around your obstacles. Another one in the bag. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do 25 press-ups this time. So 25 is the goal. Done 26. One more, which makes a small progress, One more rep. Whew. Okay. Now calf raises. Let's go. I'm getting hot now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is it. My workout is finished now, and unfortunately I haven't reached my goal for today, but I did a fair amount of work. Because I have to balance my healthy lifestyle with my university work, and and I have, the time is basically pressuring me. But what I basically done is I was studying, like writing, reading, half an hour, then I was working out, then again, and then I was working out, and like that 5 times. So I did like 5 sets of that. I actually wanted to do way more, but unfortunately the time is not allowing me. Yeah, baby. So usually when I'm studying, I don't feel the desire to work out, to be honest. It feels like studying and working out, they're just uh what's it called, they don't go along very well. But I want to stress this thing that many people, when they start studying or start having like a kid or something like that, they think because they don't have time to go to the gym as much, or they can't put in as much effort as they did before, that means that's it, then they don't have time to work out. But actually there's so many ways to work out, and it was, not gonna lie, it was a little bit hard to focus on the audiobook while I was working out, because I was basically like focusing on two different things, counting my reps and listening to the book, which is, but yet still something, I have something in my mind, something left in my mind. Yeah, the workout was like medium hard, like medium to a little bit hard, and now that I've done this workout, I feel so relieved, and I feel better, I feel accomplished. And even though I didn't train, like, I would not say, even though I didn't train in the gym, for example, with weights, where you have weights and where you can train more power, but I trained here, and then, I'm gonna keep consistent with training, like, try to put in my, try to put in the, what's it called, try to squeeze in my busy lifestyle, like small workouts, whatever I can train, or whatever exercise I can do while I read, or while I do something. I can, if I can hit two birds with one stone, it's good, like, if you have creativity and if you have the desire, there's no excuse not to work out, to be honest. And what else? Yeah, and I feel so much better, to be honest. The one thing that I've noticed though is I have to learn how to speak in front of the camera, because it's kind of like, my mind is like, it's like I have to push the words out, it's like my mind is getting blocked when I look at the camera. It's like, but I think I need to read more books so I can improve my vocabulary, and I need just to keep doing that, so I can get used to it. Everything requires practice. Practice makes perfect. So, yeah, what else? Oh, it's gonna be great. The thing is, the more we work out, the more we realize how weak we are, and the more overwhelmed we get, because we realize how much more we have to work on ourselves. But I say, fear not, don't get overwhelmed by it, because actually you'll get there step by step. And it's very important not to overload yourself, not to like do this, focus on the small things, like eating the elephant bit by bit. You don't try to swallow it all, because that's impossible. You eat the elephant bit by bit, and you focus on the small things that come into that big picture. So even though, for example, me right now studying, English is not my first language. I speak Romanian and Russian, and learning French and Spanish and Portuguese. Anyways, and it's so, sometimes I'm reading and I'm thinking, what the fuck have I just read, because it's like the information just goes here, and I don't know where the information goes, But it gets me so exasperated because I put so much, like, my head aches when I my head is hurting basically when I read the information, and it gets me so exasperated that I can't like remember it, you know. And I have to write it, like I have to write basically my assignments, and you know it's so hard to write my assignments as well, because I'm not gonna say I'm not good at writing assignments. I'm gonna say that I need to improve writing assignments. I need to work on writing assignments more. You know, you see the way you have to have this kind of mentality, like speaking. So yeah, and the more I learn, the more I realize how like I was like how stupid I was, you know, how uneducated I was, and how I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for other people, but the more I learn, the more I train, the more I realize how much more there it is to this world, and how much more there is to myself, you know. And yeah, what else? Yeah, I'm feeling much better now, you know. I can feel that the conversation is coming smoother. I can, yeah, more idea comes into my head, and I can speak better in front of the camera. Yeah, and with YouTube as well. I really want to blow up on YouTube. But I think what I just said is it's a lie. If I really wanted to blow up on YouTube, I would have done it, you know. Well, I'm doing it now, so yeah. But I really want to blow up on YouTube, and the thing is, I was getting kind of anxious, like I want to make videos as well, and I want to make videos as well. I want to work out. I will need to find a job. I need to I need to write my assignments for my university with that shitloads of things to do. But the thing is, yeah, I just have to delete the small distractions. And I hope what I say, guys, resonate. I hope what I say resonates to you as well. And like, if you have any tips or anything like that, please text in the comments. And yeah, uh, yeah, I hope it resonates with you, because I'm also trying to learn how the public thinks, how viewers, whatever, what resonates with viewers. I'm trying to be honest, I feel so boring. I feel like my content is mediocre, like, you know, I'm so boring. But there's a big but, because I like big bundas, but that's not the main topic. The main topic is, but I know that if I'm gonna keep going, if I'm gonna keep doing it, I'm eventually gonna improve, like bit by bit. And I need to be realistic with my expectations as well. So, and I need to keep learning basically, and not stop, and don't get too overwhelmed. That's and you know, because I have very high standards for myself, like very high standards, and like um, I'm not saying I have ADHD, but the thing is, I'm thinking of like maybe 10 things or 7 things at the same time, you know, like, and it's kind of like overwhelming sometimes, but it's, you know, that what makes me special, that what makes me like interesting, that what makes me amazing. Because if I can master this thing, like this ADHD, yeah, because then yeah, I can. There's so much more in your. There's so much more in your, what's it called, like the things that you think negative about yourself. There's so much power into that if you know how to tap into it. So yeah, I feel very strong, and No excuses, no excuses. Oh, it's gonna be great. Yeah, and enjoy the pain. That's what's the most important thing as well. To enjoy the pain, to enjoy it. Because a lot of people, something happens, like they encounter a big obstacle or a big trauma, and they get frozen, and they get trapped in their head. And the thing is, you need to learn how to deal with that trauma, how to deal with that pain, and how to enjoy it, how to take the best out of it. Because otherwise, you keep staying trapped in your head, and you're gonna be in that limbo in between the worlds. Basically, you're just gonna stay trapped in there, and you're not gonna understand. Like, you're gonna just basically get trapped into a vicious circle, right? Of pain. Yeah, if you're not gonna choose the productive pain, you're gonna stay in that cycle of pain that comes anyways, from being a loser, you know. So that's it for now.